I'm not threatening you. Say one more word, and that's 30 days. 30 days.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to Sovereign Citizens Hall of Fame with your man TP. Today, we will be in the state of Kansas for a follow up on a sovereign citizen by the name of John Raymond Hanna. We originally covered him in Judge Sanders' courtroom earlier this year. And if you know anything about Mr. Hanna, or if you remember him, he was definitely a piece of work. A lot of crazy quotes came out of that first proceeding, even though it was a short one. But now he is back in Judge Phyllis Webster's courtroom, and I'm going to have that for you today. But what I'm also going to do is I'm going to put his original appearance before Judge Sanders in this video as well. So that way you guys will be able to see his original contact with the court in Kansas, because this guy, he definitely, I don't even want to spoil it. I'm sure if he acted up the first time in Judge Sanders' courtroom, I don't see it being any different here in Judge Webster's courtroom. So with that being said, guys, as always, thank you for joining me here. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And let's go ahead and jump into these two proceedings.
Are you Mr. Hanna?
Yeah.
All right. This is case number 2024 CR 420, State of Kansas versus John Hanna. Mr. Hanna, it looks like you've been charged with one count of sexual battery. That is that's a Class A misdemeanor. That can carry up to a year in the county jail and a fine of up to $2,500. So let's talk about how you might want to handle your case. This is just the time just to let you know what your charges are. Did you get a copy of the charges against you?
Of course not. I haven't even been found guilty on the sanction, the write-up while I'm in here.
Well, of course you're not going to be found guilty yet.
But I mean, I don't mean to interrupt you, but that's the procedure. And I mean, we could talk to the Department of Justice about the jurisdiction of the case as well. We can take it to that extent, but you can go ahead and continue. I would like to challenge the jurisdiction on the charge. I want to state that for the records as well. Will you continue? My apology.
Mr. Hanna, I'm going to run this court, not you. And you can start off with this sovereign citizen crap about jurisdiction and everything else if you want to.
I'm saying, I understand that. I'm just saying, but
it's not going to get
talk
you.
to the Department of Justice as well, because you know who the director of the Department of Justice is, right?
That's just fine. You can do whatever you want.
We'll talk to him now.
Anyway,
we're waiting on an indictment on you.
In any event, you're charged with one count of a sexual battery, Class A misdemeanor. Are you going to have an attorney to represent you, or do you want the court to appoint somebody to represent you?
You can appoint me one, and I'll have an attorney later on when I find one.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and give you a hearing date on the misdemeanor control docket. Your next hearing is going to be November 18th at 9 o'clock with Judge Webster. That can be by Zoom. Mr. Canfield, what's the state's recommendation on bond here?
Your Honor, in addition to the sexual battery against a deputy, the defendant also has been convicted of aggravated domestic battery, aggravated battery, and aggravated escape from custody. So at this time, the state's recommendation will be a $7,500 cash or surety bond.
Those charges aren't even my record. For legal detainment and
very well. The court's going to go ahead and set your bond at $7,500 for security.
Maybe he's facing the grand jury.
If you can, sounds like you can afford your own counsel, so I'll let you go ahead and see about doing that. If you can't afford it, when you get around to your next hearing, you can ask the judge to appoint counsel for you. But I've given you your next hearing date. You know what your bond is. You'll need to stay with the sheriff until such time as you are able to execute your bond.
And so we didn't address the jurisdiction issue either, right?
The
Thank
fact that you're where you are and I'm where I am means that I have jurisdiction over you.
They show one on John Hannah. Is that what you show?
Mr. Hammond.
I'm sorry, Judge, I didn't hear you.
You have just one case on John Hannah today?
Yes, Judge. Yes, Judge, just one case.
We are on the record in 2024 CR 420, State of Kansas versus John Raymond Hannah. Please announce appearances.
We're here on behalf of the state.
Your Honor, Darren Patterson, appear on behalf of John Hannah. Mr. Hannah does appear via Zoom audio visual from the Butler County Jail. Judge, this is a case where I am requesting the court to allow me to withdraw. I would just tell a court that communication has broken down to the point where counsel and client are not able to discuss the case any further, and would ask substitute counsel be appointed, or Mr. Hannah may hire counsel. I don't know.
Mr. Hannah, are you able to hire counsel?
I'll have to look into it, but I'm pretty sure I can figure something out.
Well, if you can hire an attorney, you should hire your own attorney. But you apparently told me or someone else that you couldn't afford an attorney early on, and you received court appointed.
No, I was saying that I have been in court. I've been pretty much in a situation where I was supposedly incarcerated, to where I haven't been able to contact my family members. What I explained. That's how I explained that. I don't like contacting my family members from facilities like this. Because I had problems stealing my mail and identity theft, so I really don't condone talking to my family member and giving our address in a situation like this with these people who don't have what they call a 922E or a 912E jurisdiction. So we can continue on if you want to try to. I just adjust the jurisdiction right now.
Well, what in the world is a 912E jurisdiction?
I'm the judge. You're supposed to figure it out. I'm telling you for. You a judge?
Well, guys, as you can see, Judge Webster is a little thrown off by this whole 912E jurisdiction thing. I am as well, because it's my first time hearing it. But FYI for you guys, it doesn't even have anything to do with anything in the United States or dealing with the United States. Is actually something that deals with the Australian Corporation Act 2001. So it doesn't even have anything to do with anything here in the United States. But yet here it is. Mr. Hannah is quoting it.
I can't figure out something that doesn't exist.
It does exist, but I'm saying if you don't exist, I understand. If you don't know, I mean, it's not my fault.
Well, it is. If you're going to bring something up that I'm not familiar with, you're going to have to tell me what it is.
It's jurisdiction. I mean, you supposed to look it up. Do you hired a counsel for me? You hired a counsel for me, and this dude is over here like supposed to be the. I mean, and then and the other thing, dude told me that the court that he said it was going to be 3 days from now. He didn't say it was going to be today.
Who told you that?
He did. The attorney did.
All right. Mr. Regier, do you know what this? Tell me that number again. What is that number you're citing, sir, for jurisdiction?
922E.
920.
And you got a 912E too.
And a 912.
Yeah, the corporate courts are illegal in the United States, pretty much.
Corporate courts are illegal?
Pretty much illegal in the United States, yeah, pretty much.
Okay, that's
on the Brady violation as well. Maryland versus Brady.
I know Brady.
Yeah, Maryland versus Brady, yeah. And when we addressed this issue, you should have started with Maryland versus Brady. When you addressed me before anything, you're supposed to address me with Maryland versus Brady.
All right, stop it right now. I'm not going to keep taking your abuse.
Okay, I'm not going to take abuse. I'm going to lock no handcuffs on.
All right, you're going to stop it. You're going to sit him down, and you're going to show respect for the court. You have respect. It's my house. Stop it right now. My house.
I built it, whatever. I built it. I'll pay down this bill.
You will stop it right now. I understand we have a screen between us.
Yeah, okay. I know that's
You're
screaming
not
to you. I
helping
don't even know if you're in
yourself.
the courtroom for real. Let's do a video.
Well, I think I understand why Mr. Patterson, a very experienced, very competent, qualified attorney, can't
I
work
got
with
one. I
you.
got a couple of them too.
Well, if you got them and you can afford them, there's no reason the taxpayers ought to be paying for your attorney.
No, I pay. What do you mean? I'm the taxpayer that pay for my attorney. Point blank. Quit telling my intelligence, please.
Well, I'd order them to take you into custody, but you're already there.
I know I'm in custody, and you went up on my bond in custody. What is? How you do that? Oh, that's what Department of Justice right there. Thank you. Are there any more things to issue, Mr. Jay? What's the prosecutor's
You
name?
address me. Stop it. Mr. Patterson, you are most definitely excused from this case for the reasons cited. You may journalize the dismissal.
Yes, Judge.
And I don't see any need to point anyone else because the defendant's telling me he can afford an attorney. You just need, what do you need to hire your attorney?
Let me figure it out and I get to it. I don't like to make rush decisions, especially in handcuffs.
All right, Mr. Regier, have you ever heard of this?
Thank you.
What he's talking about?
Him too.
Stop talking. Do you, Mr. Regier? Mr. Regier, do you know what he's in reference to when he says 922E jurisdiction and 912E jurisdiction?
I wrote that down backwards.
Judge, I think those are pursuant to federal rules of procedure.
Definitely.
Well, we're not in federal court, so I don't keep
But
myself.
you have to go by my constitutional rights for a due process. For to be a corporate court, it could because you're financed by federal money. This is not financed by the people here in this county. You get government grants to run this place from the feds.
Where in the world did you hear that?
It's the truth.
Where'd you hear it?
I don't matter where I heard it because I do my own research. I'm not answering that question. I would plead the fifth on that question.
Well, I don't know what he's talking about.
Exactly.
It's a federal rule, but this is not.
So we can bring up the competency of the court right now. We'll have to turn just on that. Do we need any issues, Mr. Prosecutor? The Department of Justice gonna be emailing you pretty soon.
Sir, let me explain something to you. You are in the district court, 13th Judicial District.
For misdemeanor accusation.
State of Kansas. This is not federal court.
I still federal court.
The rules that apply are the Kansas statutes annotated. Yes, the Constitution applies, but you're not citing Constitution. You're citing apparently federal rules of evidence that apply in federal courts, not in Kansas.
No, that doesn't apply in federal court. It applies to a state because it goes with Maryland versus Brady.
Where did you get your law degree?
You don't have to have a law degree. Doesn't matter about that because I've been educated by the best attorneys in the United States. One of them is I happen to be real close to one of their daughters, a few of them, and their sons, and I personally know a U.S. Supreme Court judge as well.
All right, so Mr. Patterson is allowed to withdraw, and that's at your request, Mr. Hanna. You want him off your case, right?
Definitely.
All right, so this time is going to count against you so that you can get a new attorney. And you told me you were going to hire your attorney? Is that right?
Yeah, I said I will figure it out is what I said.
All right, so you'll figure it out. You don't want the court to address another court appointed, right?
Pretty much not. Not with that competency level.
Not a court appointed attorney. So let's have the notes reflect. He does not want a court appointed attorney. He questions the competency level.
I want to go after the prosecutor now.
Oh, you want to go? You said you want to go
against prosecuting. Thank you. Say put that on the record. Never got on paper. Thank you, Mr. Prosecutor.
So what did you say? You want to go after the prosecutor?
No, I said we will holler at the Department of Justice. We'll talk to him. Go after his accusation is what I said. Confirm his accusation with the Department of Justice. That's what I said. Thank you. Is there anything else so I can get back to where I was legally incarcerated at?
Deputy, do you think that does he normally behave competently? I'm wondering if I need to do a competency evaluation. Anyone want to be heard on that?
I've already had one.
In this case you have?
No, I have one on my federal case. I felt competent because everything I say with it, it's already backed by law.
Well, I am going to, on my own motion, order that there be a competency evaluation. That can be done in the county jail because I'm not sure you're tracking, Mr. Hannah.
Good for you. I don't care if you think that or not because I can decline it. I can decline that. And if I'm found incompetent, that means you can't do what? You can't put me in a court of law. So you just made another mistake.
Well, if you're found to be incompetent, you will go to a state security hospital.
No, I'm on it. You can't legally commit me to a hospital.
Yeah, I can.
No, you can't.
There, yes.
No, you can't. That just goes to show you try to legally try to commit me to a that's illegal. You can't do that either.
Well, he's set for jury trial this week. I'm going to continue the jury trial because he needs a new attorney. The time will count against him.
That's what I have to do illegal commits, take people's property, identity theft. Yes.
And we need to do a competency evaluation. We will set this over. When's my next available jury trial date, Jen?
February 23rd for the pretrial, February 25th and 26th for the jury trial.
You said 26th, and did you say 25 and 26?
That's correct, Your Honor.
Okay. All right. So the defendant is ordered to be here February 23rd for pretrial and February 25th and 26th in person for a jury trial. And then when I get the motion on file for competency, then we'll set the competency hearing before then, of course. I see you have had a U.S. Marshal hold on federal charges. That was back in April of last year. I see there was a previous failure to appear.
I was in Butner on evaluation because I had to get rid of the last attorney I had. His name he was going under a fake name. His name was Kurt Burrows, and his name was Beeman Howard. So I had to remove from my case because he wasn't even who he said he was.
Well, I don't know.
Party mistake. Yes. Conflict of interest. Yeah, I've had to remove from the case.
Well, I don't know either of those names. That must be on your felony charges.
Yeah, felon possession firearm, which I got a settlement on. Then I got a settlement when I was in federal prison for it. Got a settlement for it. I've been illegally detained. It's in the law book.
And I see your first appearance, 9/6 of 24th. You were found to the court at that time. I think that might have been Judge Satterfield. I'm not sure. Found you very combative and challenging jurisdiction even then. Oh, it was Judge Sanders. Yeah. That was retired former Chief Judge Sanders. Okay, former Chief Judge Sanders. All right. Well, I think everything is resolved. Anything else, Mr. Regier or Mr. Patterson, we need to address on this matter?
Your Honor, more of a point of clarification. If the court is ordering a competency evaluation, the state will be requesting clarification as to who has prepared the appropriate journal entry.
If your staff has those forms available and wants to do that, that would be fine. If not, I'll have to do it myself.
Very good, Your Honor.
And Judge, I'm out of the case, of course, but I think Mr. Regier knows that it's supposed to be the local mental health department that does the initial evaluation.
Yes.
The state is well aware of that, Your Honor.
Thank you.
There's conflict of interest. He doesn't want interest.
Where's the conflict of interest, sir?
The prosecutor cannot give me he cannot be the one that gives me a competency hearing because he doesn't have my he's the one that is he's the one accusing me of something. He's the one that brought up the charge, so he can't be the one in charge of my mental competency hearing because it's a conflict of interest. It has to be somebody who has my interest.
Well, I don't have your
or somebody that's objective to it. Objective point of view, it can't be him.
Okay, well, I'm the one that is ordering the competency evaluation. He just has the staff to do the paperwork, but I'm the one ordering it. And Deputy, please, I'm remanding him back to your custody, the custody of the sheriff, to take him back wherever you need to take him.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
Well, guys, we've come to the end of both of these proceedings for Mr. John Raymond Hanna. And as you can see, he definitely is a handful. He definitely loves to talk out of term. Sometimes he's talking so fast, it's kind of hard to understand what he's saying. And you notice when Judge Webster told him she didn't understand something he was saying, he kind of felt like that was a victory for him. Like, you know, like he got a win, like it was a W for him. But nonetheless, because of the way he's talking fast, talking over her, she's ordered this competency hearing for him, which he says he's already done and that he's already passed. But something he did say in there that was true is that if he is found incompetent, then that means he wouldn't be able to go to any more of these proceedings. And then she explains to him, well, you know, you're going to have to go to a facility and so on and so forth. But we're going to try to keep up with this case. Mr. Hanna is definitely going to be an interesting individual, especially in a trial. To probably watch him go through a whole full trial, it would definitely be some wild and crazy moments, and we'll probably hear some wild and crazy things that we never heard, because even the other statute that he was quoting, I had never heard of that as well. I believe he said 922D, and not saying that it isn't an actual a statute or deals with the law, but more than likely it's just going to be like 912E. Is going to be something that's taken out of context. But as always, guys, I appreciate you joining me here at Sovereign Citizens Hall of Fame. Don't forget, once again, to like, share, subscribe, and comment. Your feedback is important. And listen, nothing else to be said, but for now, guys, Sovereign Citizens Court is adjourned. I'll see you guys on the next video. God bless.